Welcome into the CHGO Blackhawks podcast presented by PointsBet. Use promo code CHGO when you sign up, and you're going to get 2 risk-free bets up to $2,000. I'm Jay Zawaski with Greg Boysen and Mario Tirabassi. We're here at our CHGO studios in the West Loop, and it's Top Shelf Tuesday.
Woo!
What the hell is Top Shelf Tuesday? It's basically the day where we just kind of do something fun. We were trying to think of a clever name, not as clever as Mailbag Monday.
Yeah, it's another original thing. Have you copyrighted this yet?
Well, we invented Mailbag Monday yesterday.
Correct.
Yeah.
The copyright has been
historic.
submitted to the government, and that should be cleared at any time, so no one can use that ever again.
Good, because I saw a lot of imitations already.
I know.
Like
and people
instantly.
pretending like they're old podcasts. No.
Yeah, no.
Invented yesterday. Top Shelf Tuesday is just the sort of catch-all for we're going to have fun today. So what fun are we going to have today? Well, first, we're going to crap on the Blues for a while. After that, we're going to draft our fantasy teams with the remaining teams in the playoffs, asterisk, and the Florida Panthers. And we're only able to pick one player from each team. So it's going to be a little bit of a fun experiment we do on the show. And as the weeks go on here in the offseason, we'll come up with more fun bits like that. But let's start with last night's action. Oh, before we do that, though, I'm excited to get to Top Shelf Tuesday. Make sure you're following us on Twitter at CHGO_Blackhawks. I'm at Jay Zawaski. He's at Greg Boysen and at Mario_Tirabassi. Make sure you're following us wherever you get your podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Pocket Cast, whatever. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and our YouTube channel as well, CHGO Sports. Turn on those notifications so when we go live, you know and you join us right away. All right, so the Florida Panthers are eliminated. They get swept by the Tampa Bay Lightning. But I think that takes a backseat to the basking I know the three of us and a lot of Blackhawks fans were doing in watching the Avalanche and Blues game. Nazem Kadri, after getting a water bottle thrown at him from Jordan Binnington, racist threats, death threats, all these sorts of things. The cherry on the sundae, the hat trick from Kadri, who we will qualify, has had some baggy moments in his career as well.
Not a saint,
Yes.
but
No one should be, as you said, Mario, very eloquently, subject to what he's been subject to over the last little while and his whole life, basically. It's just great to see the Blues blue all over themselves.
Oh my gosh!
And to have Kadri score the hat trick in St. Louis in a game that was a blowout, then it was close, then it was another blowout. Just a beautiful night to be a Hawks fan.
It was just, it was fantastic. I was at the CHGO softball game last night, so I wasn't able to catch the full game. But I got home and I sit down. My wife's watching TV, so it's before she's fallen asleep and I can change the channel. But I pull out my phone and I see I see the score and I see all this stuff. And I'm like, oh, good. I'm so happy that Nazem Kadri is already, putting it to the team and the Blues are losing. I'm kind of catching up on the absolute meltdown that the fans are having online, and it's just making me feel so good. And I turn on the game, and it's like it's 4-1, and then it's 4-2, and then it's 4-3, and I'm like, oh, I'm ruining it for everyone now. But the Avalanche, they took care of business. Kadri got the hat trick, and it was just so absolutely poetic for him to be involved in being involved in the incident that unfortunately injure Jordan Binnington. You don't root for injury. I honestly don't think Kadri made that play intentionally.
No.
It's something that happens. But to have to go through that, have that labeled on you, and then to go through all the stuff that was thrown at him and his family on social media. I know late last night and again this morning, I believe his wife posted the messages that they were getting, and just this hateful shit from, I can't believe people, I said it yesterday, and I'm even more mad about it today because now having seen it and just being like, the fact that people think that they can go to someone and say those things and think, oh, whatever, I'm just saying it online. Like, that's not okay.
A lot of these geniuses were using their real names and had pictures on their
And
DMs.
and hats off to Kadri's wife for not blocking it out. Nothing. Like,
They
no.
should be
If you're gonna
exposed for the
say this,
scumbags they
if you're
are.
gonna say this stupid shit, you're gonna have to own it.
There's consequences.
Yeah, you don't- there's
free
no-
speech is not consequence-free.
Exactly,
speech.
100%. So
when some of these jagbags lose their jobs, get kicked off their sports teams, I will celebrate it.
Whatever consequences come to them, if any, from being revealed to, you can say like there's anonymity online or privacy and whatever, blah blah blah, but like you said, there's not an avoidance of consequence.
Right, no.
So
if you go into someone's direct messages and you're yourself, like you said, with the picture on there saying "I hope you die" or something horribly racist or something along those lines, yeah, you're gonna have consequences for that, and you should.
Yeah,
You should.
That's not cancel culture.
No,
That's getting rid
consequence
of assholes.
culture.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's called owning. There's for every action there is response. There are accountabilities, and we need more of that. And speaking of accountability, zero from the St. Louis Blues.
no, they went and tried to go out. David Perron
should not
was
play another
headhunting
game.
for Nazem Kadri.
He's a scumbag. He doesn't
Terrible.
need to play. That play by Nazem Kadri, who is no saint, he's got his track record. He cost the Colorado Avalanche a shot at the Stanley Cup last year for taking a cheap shot on Justin Falk of the Blues. If they had Nazem Kadri for that Vegas series, they probably win that series and then go on to play the Montreal Canadiens. So he's had that. He's no saint. But that play that injured Jordan Binnington, unfortunate. It's not intentional. It's a hockey play. He's driving hard. He's playing like Nazem Kadri. He's driving hard for a net in a playoff game in a series that's tied 1-1. He's not trying to injure somebody. And, if Connor McDavid makes that play, he's going to be heralded by, wow, look at that effort and that leadership. That's how you lead a team. But it's Nazem Kadri, so he's trying to hurt. And for Craig Berube to say no comment, for the Blues to not issue a statement, and I know not all St. Louis Blues fans are racist jagoffs. I know that. But when the
Some
St.
of them are
Louis
just
Blues-
jagoffs.
Yes, just jagoffs. Not all racist jagoffs. But for the Blues and the league to not acknowledge it, to me, that endorses it. Silence enables it. So until the Blues say, this is not us, I'm just going to assume it is. It is. You're
It is
endorsing
them.
it. You're,
It's their history. I
You're
mean, they've
endorsing
always
it
been
by
that
not
way.
saying a silence is screaming volumes. And for Craig Berube to get up there and then call out Nazem Kadri's reputation, hey, buddy, you want to tell us about how you got suspended in 1997 for using a racial slur, for calling Peter Worrell, a black rookie on the Florida Panthers, a monkey? So you want to tell me about reputations? How about your reputation, Chief? Stick it in your ass. That's how I say it. I'm tired of the Blues losing last night was great. I woke up this morning and I brewed my pot of Strava CBD coffee. Instead of using water, I used the tears of St. Louis Blues fans, and it was the most delicious
Salty.
coffee I ever had. Well, I had a little chocolate in there to cancel out.
there you
It was
go.
amazing.
Beautiful.
So keep crying. Keep crying. It fuels me this
I
time
hope
of year.
I hope they go back to Colorado and it's 10-0.
In the first
Yeah.
period.
Yeah.
Like, just destroy them. They don't deserve anything.
Like I said in our pre-round preview, screw the Blues forever.
That's it.
And this is not like my Blackhawk fan coming out. I hate the
No.
Blues as a Blackhawk fan. This is me as like a decent
is-
human being
yeah, it's-
watching that and going, these guys showed their ass. David Perron, scumbag.
Yeah, it's
Blues-
cultural and societal awareness that drives this. It's not.
Yeah.
It's
and the
it's-
Blues doing nothing and ignoring it and saying no comment. You freaking deserve to lose.
But do you think Perron gets anything for
He
that
should.
swing?
We absolutely should.
Too intense.
should.
Then he jumped on them and punched him in the back of the head while he was on the ice.
Yeah, that's just typical bullshit. But like
If that's not
the
intent
people's
to
elbow,
injure,
as they said.
if that's not intent to injure, then nothing is.
he should, but he won't.
You've got the tackle before that resulted in a penalty. Then the penalty expires. Kadri scores his second goal of the game right as the penalty expires. As Kadri is celebrating, Perron comes out of the box, elbow up, like leaning into him like this, and Kadri just sort of, he
Dodges it,
dekes
yeah.
it a little bit. It's right there on camera. You see Kadri with his elbow up, or with Perron with his elbow up. What do you? So he didn't connect, so there's no consequence.
Yeah, no.
He's trying to injure someone.
If he doesn't get suspended, just shut down the Department of Player Safety because it's a joke.
I mean, we already know that.
Yeah,
well,
well,
it is.
it is.
I mean, they
The
only
thing is-
punish people when you injure
Exactly.
somebody.
So we can say, oh, he's swinging, he's trying to do this.
He didn't hit him.
This is the same NHL it's been for years upon years. Every time there's an incident like this, you think that this is where they're going to step up, and nope. They
What do
won't.
you expect when you have a department on player safety that you put guys like Chris Pronger and George Peros in charge of? Guys who made millions of dollars trying to injure people. Of course they're not
Director
gonna,
of Player Safety, Rafi Torres.
Yeah, like
what are you doing?
It's an absolute joke.
And it's. I know we are Hawks fans, and we have an ingrained hatred of the St. Louis Blues. We have the same hatred for the Red Wings, but the Red Wings don't have the reputation of playing the way the Blues do and acting the way the Blues do. And you look at their history of Tony Twist and Steve Ott and on and on and on of having players that play this style and play this way.
Wakey, Bacchus.
Yeah. Well, that was a crappy play by Seabrook. I gotta say, look, every team in the
team
league
has
has had
that.
their moments, but there are some organizations that moments like this are synonymous with.
Yeah.
And to me, the Blues are one of them.
Yeah, and that's why it just them winning the Stanley Cup in 2019 was just awful.
One of the few times I've been a Bruins fan.
The only time, really.
It's tough.
Yeah,
that's a
it's
tough pill
hard
to
to do
swallow.
it. And yeah, that's it. I can't wait. I hope Colorado just blows them right out of the water. Kadri gets another hat trick. I want him to put like a big thing of salt on the bench. So when he scores another hat trick, he just goes to the bench, takes off his gloves, and just right at the Blues.
He did the little removing the helmet gesture, like he's going to throw his helmet.
Yeah.
I really wanted to get in my car, drive to St. Louis, and just get in there after hours, and just throw my head on the ice, just for the hell of it, because
And
it was
kudos to
tasty.
Kadri for speaking after the game. He didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
He went up there and just said, "Hey, this is me. This is what I do. Keep the hate. It fuels me."
Yeah,
I love that.
That's great.
Love that.
That's great.
Tasty.
Exactly. Love that. And just with Kadri getting the hat trick, with the incident between the Sox and the Yankees and Tim Anderson going yard in Yankee Stadium and shushing the crowd, it's just I love it.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's good. It's called karma, and
Yeah.
every once in a while, karma always wins eventually. But man, sometimes it's so satisfying.
Yeah.
I want to say too, props to TNT for not hiding from that incident, asking for him after the game, asking him directly, using the word racist, not saying controversial or not trying to dance around what's happening. They confronted it and they gave him an open mic to say what he wanted to say. And I think, you know what, Kadri was pretty diplomatic considering the
Yes.
stuff he's been through.
He took the high road.
Yeah, he did take the high road.
And he showed you a little bit of class there. Not a little bit, a whole lot of class there. He could have been a complete jack off.
Yeah, sure.
And threw everybody under the bus, and nobody would have been mad at him.
And the temptation for him is to be give the DX on the camera, right?
Yeah.
He said, you know what? Look at the scoreboard. That's all that matters right now. And it was great. And yeah, and kudos to TNT. They've been really good at that stuff this year. When the whole Kyle Beach stuff came out, they covered that. They didn't sugarcoat that. They went right away when Rocky had his blow up at the town hall. They went right into that and talked about that and rightfully bashed them. So they are presenting it. They're not sugarcoating it, and that's kudos to them.
I have to say about the TNT crew. I feel like I always thought at NBC Liam McHugh was really good at his job. With TNT, I think he's probably able to be a little bit looser because of the way that they've set up the show. He's fantastic. He's so good in that role with the panel that they have, and just wanted to say I think he's part of the reason that they do a good job of going after these difficult situations.
He's in the Ernie Johnson role. And what makes Ernie Johnson great is he is a great quarterback. He knows how to get the most out of every panelist they have, while at the same time being part of the panel.
Yeah.
I think on NBC he was sort of just the guy who was there to guide and didn't really let the personality show through. Liam McHugh is a big hockey fan.
Yeah, he's really
he
good.
loves the game. He's not just biding his time till the next big job comes along. And one will for him. I think at some point he'll be on the halftime show for the Sunday Night Football or something is going to be in his future. and he should run to it, of course, because it's more money, more opportunity. But he is a true hockey fan, and he wants to be there, and you could tell he cares about the game.
Yeah.
And he really knows, as they learn each other on the panel, he is quickly adapted to say, all right, who's going to get the most out of this situation for us? And I think the panel is really well assembled, and say what you want about Barstool and Paul Bissonnette and all that stuff, but Bissonnette has the relationship with the players to get them to loosen up. He loosens up the players. Then some of the harder hitting questions come in. Like, it's a really good, I think we did a whole show on this, but they got a really good blend of characters on that show to get the most out of their guests. And that is the biggest challenge, to get athletes, let alone athletes, hockey players, to say anything of substance. That panel has done a really good job.
They had the model with their fantastic NBA
Right.
coverage. And
Yeah.
they're trying to bring that same vibe. Obviously, you're not going to find a Charles Barkley in the hockey world. Good luck with that. There's only Charles Barkley out there. But they're trying that same vibe. And why not? I mean, I'm not a big NBA guy, but I will watch the pre and post game shows
Inside
because it's
the NBA
entertaining.
is amazing.
It's entertaining.
Yeah.
Unreal.
I don't know
It's
half the
fantastic.
guys they're talking about, but I crack up because
Did
it's
you see
just the
that?
way the interaction. So if you can bring some sort of degree of that into the hockey, that's fantastic.
Did you see the clip about the bracelet that he got from a guy in a steam room that just came out?
No, I didn't,
Oh
but
my
I'm
God.
going to
You have to look
that.
at it. It's
We'll have to find
ridiculous.
it.
Charles
Yeah.
Barkley bracelet steam room. I'm there.
It's hilarious. It's ridiculous.
Anyway, summarizing our coverage of that game, we've got a comment in the chat from John Van. He says, F the Blues.
There we go.
Couldn't have said it
Agreed.
better myself.
Can we make that a CHGO T-shirt?
That'll sell 72.
There you go.
72
I think we could sell that
I'll
one
buy
pretty good.
71 of them.
Definitely. All right, well, the other series, making me look like a fool, as my Stanley Cup predicted champions are swept by the
Just swept, but
humiliated
embarrassed.
by the
Shame on
back-to-back Stanley Cup champion Tampa Bay Lightning. 4-0 the Lightning win that series, and whoever you predicted to win that series, I don't think anybody saw a sweep.
No, I picked the Lightning,
No.
but in 7. Like, not a sweep.
I had the Lightning in a couple of games. Yeah, I think it might have been 6, but yeah, not sweeping and not absolutely shutting down the best offense in the league the way that they did. And I think it's just, we saw the series between Tampa and Toronto, and I think that going back and looking at that, it gives me a little bit more of an appreciation of how close that series was played.
No doubt.
Because we all thought, and I think a large population of the hockey world expected, Leafs and Lightning was amazing. Now we get Battle of Florida. It's going to be even better. And it was not even close. It
bad.
was two different worlds of hockey.
So much for the whole. Well, that 7-game series is going to take a lot out of the Lightning. They
got a nice long break now.
Yeah.
It woke him up.
Yeah, and without Braden Point. That's
Yeah.
even the
They
most
haven't had
unreal
him-
thing.
yeah,
He didn't
it's
play
crazy.
a shift the entire series due to injury, and who knows if he's coming back at all because that injury looked awful.
Yeah.
So God, I mean, they just smacked them around a little bit. It was men against boys.
I wonder if the Toronto folks look at that series loss a little differently now, seeing that the Lightning just dispatched the Panthers like that. Are they a little less panicked about the Game 7 loss to the
Probably
Lightning?
takes a bit of the sting away.
I would think so, right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
And it
Yeah.
shows you really how close Toronto is to being a Cup contender. They're a piece, maybe one piece away. If they can get like a real stud, either goalie or stud shutdown defenseman, Seth Jones.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Connor Murphy.
There you go.
They got some help with Mark Giordano taking $800,000
Yeah.
on
That is
an
crazy.
Yeah.
extension. So.
I mean, he's taken $1 for every year he's been on the earth, but
hey, he's
He's still good defenseman.
He's still good.
He's not what he was,
But
but
yeah.
he doesn't move the needle, but he's definitely not moving the needle in the other
Yeah.
direction.
Yeah, that's right.
I think of it in that approach. I think of it the 2017 Nashville sweep of Chicago sucked, terrible. Like should not have been the way that it went, but it did. A little of the sting was taken away from that, knowing that Nashville got to the final. All right,
Yeah.
fine,
We had one of our members in our members only Discord channel that you can get by becoming a member at CHGO Sports. Bob B had an interesting question yesterday, and saying if the Panthers had a quote certain coach still behind the bench, does that series go any differently? And that's a very good question. I don't think they get swept.
Yeah.
I think they still lose that series because that certain coach was the Panthers coach last year when the Lightning swatted them away in 6 games. Anthony DeClaire gets scratched in Game 4. That probably still happens.
Yeah,
with
that's
Coach Q.
we were
Q
talking about
move.
before the show. That's a very Q move.
But at some I know Andrew Burnett's taken a bit of a beating here, and he did make some questionable calls, decisions, and you saw the difference between the experience and the up and coming team. But you got to score damn goals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It comes down to execution,
and that's not on the coach. The coach is not out there. They had a ton of shots in the first period, no goals. How about the Lightning getting 2 goals waved off the board in like a minute of each other? It's like unbelievable. Yeah. Then the report comes out that half the Panthers or a lot of the Panthers are at a strip club to 3 a.m. I made a joke because they had 21 shots in the first period. I put on Twitter.
Yeah.
Did the Panthers do more shots in the first period tonight or at the strip club last night? But it doesn't matter. None of that stuff mattered. They didn't
matter
score.
now.
They
Right.
didn't score. The Lightning showed the Panthers like, here, young bucks. Here's how you win in the playoffs.
And I
crazy.
think you look at it, and a 49 save shutout in an elimination game from Andrei Vasilevsky. He has still a large portion of his career ahead of him. He may be the most clutch goaltender of, I don't know, the last 50 years.
What is he?
It's crazy.
He's won his last 18 playoff games following a loss, or 17.
Yeah. I think the Lightning are like 18-0.
The last time they lost
following a loss.
back-to-back playoff games was when they got swept.
Yeah.
In 2019 by the Blue Jackets. They haven't lost back-to-back games in the playoffs.
And I
since
think
then.
the win last night was his 6th shutout in an elimination game, which is now an NHL record.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up. The stat is it's in 6 of their last 7 series clinching games, they have shut out the opponent.
He is a shutout.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
I mean, he's the best goalie in the league.
crazy.
I know.
It's nuts.
Igor I can never say the name.
Shesterkin.
That guy.
Shesterkin.
I know he had the
Joey
best season.
Zakshevsky.
He had the best season out of goalies this year. Amazing season, a Hart Trophy finalist, rightfully so. Going to win the Vezina, but man, Vasilevsky, he's the best goalie in the league.
He's the
overall.
best until someone passes him,
he's
and
not.
it hasn't
He's
happened.
the best until he's not.
The Lightning are probably the best team in the league until they're not.
Yeah,
It
no,
just-
I
it
mean,
just shows you.
and you two were correct in picking them to win a
I'm
series.
going to pick them every series until they lose.
Bro, how can you not?
Yeah.
How can you? I mean, they're just. Not only are they 4 lines deep, 6 defensemen deep. Oh yeah, once you get past all that, you've got the best goalie in the world.
Yeah.
At the back end of it,
And you've got the experience of winning back-to-back cups, which is priceless. You can't teach those things.
reminds me a lot of the '90s Avalanche, where you've got Sakic and Forsberg and Lemieux and on and on and on. Oh yeah, and there's Patrick Waugh.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yep.
Good luck to you,
luck.
good sirs.
They should be favored out of whoever comes out of the Carolina
Yeah.
Rangers.
Oh,
series.
I don't. Yeah, there's no
Absolutely.
doubt there.
And
I
everybody's
wonder.
gonna pick them, and it'll be interesting to see now that they get a little layoff. And I think that Carolina New York series is going at least 6. So it'll be interesting to see how that dynamic goes. Do they come out flat in that first game after not playing for at least a week?
I'm gonna say no.
Probably not.
Probably not.
I wouldn't bet
Probably
on
not.
it, but you know what? They came out super flat in the first game against Toronto.
Yeah.
And then,
As long as they stay away from the strip clubs, I think they'll be
that's
okay.
not their problem. I mean, they live in Tampa all year. They don't have to go the night before
That's
a game.
true.
Yeah, they're used to it.
That's true.
Tonight we've got Hurricanes at Rangers at 6 p.m. on ESPN, and then Flames Oilers Game 4, 8:30 Central on ESPN as well.
Good games.
Hey, we hope you're enjoying the show. We got lots of people in the chat today. We always appreciate that. At our new time of 11 a.m., we'll be there Monday through Friday. Friday audio only, so give or take a few minutes here or there, but around 11 every day. But the best way to support CHGO is to download that PointsBet app and use the code CHGO when you sign up. If you do that right now, you're going to get 2 risk-free bets up to $2,000, but that's not all. You'll also get a free CHGO membership that gives you access to our Discord that Greg just mentioned, unlocks all of our great written web content. Mario published a piece last night on weaponizing the Hawks' defensive organizational depth, which was really, really great. You're going to get a free shirt from the CHGO locker as well. So that's $2,000 in free bets, a free CHGO membership, and a free t-shirt from the CHGO locker, all for making a $50 or more first-time deposit at PointsBet. It's your home for live in-play betting, and it just got even better. Introducing PointsBet's new feature, Live NBA Same Game Parlay. For the first time ever, you can build the perfect live NBA Same Game Parlay only with PointsBet. Combine your favorite bets anytime during the game. Watch live, parlay live, and boost live with PointsBet. And remember, registration is open online in Illinois. Get your phone out, download the PointsBet app. Boom, start to finish. You can start placing your first bets in minutes. So what are you waiting for? Once the game starts, don't just bet. Live your bet life with PointsBet. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
Another good way to support us at CHGO and to support yourself and your immune system, your gut health, is to get yourself some Athletic Greens. They are very proud of their AG1 product. I've been enjoying it since they've come on as a sponsor. It's really been doing really good things for my natural energy, doing exactly what it's designed to do, which is to optimize your immune system, give you that natural energy, and improve your gut health. With just one scoop of AG1, you are absorbing 75 high-quality vitamins, minerals, whole food sourced superfoods, probiotics, and adaptogens to help you start your day right. And if you have different dietary restrictions or follow different diets, whether it's gluten-free or dairy-free, keto, vegan, whatever it is, with AG1, you're good to go. Easy to incorporate into your life, no matter how busy you might be. It's a small once-a-day habit with big benefits. And right now, it's time to reclaim your health and arm your immune system with convenient daily nutrition. Just one scoop in a cup of water every day. That's all you need. No need for a million different pills and supplements to look out for your health. And to make it easy, Athletic Greens is going to give you a free 1-year supply of immune-supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. All you have to do is visit athleticgreens.com/CHGO Blackhawks. Again, that is athleticgreens.com/CHGO Blackhawks, and take ownership over your health and pick up the ultimate daily nutritional insurance.
And the final way you can help support us here at CHGO, and we will love you forever, is becoming a member of CHGO. Go ahead to allchgo.com. Signing up for that membership for the low, low price. You're going to get so much great content. And the best part is, it's not just Blackhawks. It's all Chicago. We've got amazing teams covering all Chicago sports. Cubs and Sox are in heading into the home stretch of the baseball season, right when it gets good. Memorial Day coming up.
Summer.
The Bears, they're doing some great stuff. Our Bulls
OTAs,
coverage
baby.
is great.
OTAs.
We've got Sky Red Stars for all your needs there. The Fire, we got a great team covering them as well. So we got it all Chicago, all CHGOs. Become a member. You're going to get great written content from all of our credentialed writers, our insiders, and it's all ad-free. The website is clean. There's no pop-up videos that are going to scream to your boss that you're reading sports stuff while you're at work. None of that. It's no ads. It's clean reads. It's great content. You're going to get a free shirt. You can get the one Mario's wearing. You can get that fancy, great CHGO Blackhawks podcast logo right there on your screens if you're watching on YouTube. You can get any one of our shirts. We don't care which one. Obviously, we want you to get the Blackhawks one.
Yeah.
But, we're a team here. If you want to get the Bears one, get the Bears one. We won't be mad at you. And then you get access to that members-only Discord where you can chat with other CHGO members and fans. Chat with us. We like to hang out there during some of the games. You can send us Mailbag Monday questions there. Meet new friends. It's great time. It's a community. That's what we're all about here. So become a member and help us keep this going.
All right, the time has come for our first Top Shelf Tuesday event. I don't know. That sounds like the right word. Lawrence,
Yeah.
you're the producer.
It's
you
an
tell
event.
me.
Oh, this is definitely an event. I'm very excited about it. I'm a little nervous. It's a lot of work for me on this end, but we'll see if I can do this.
We got to welcome you back from Hawaii with a little
Yes.
bit of
I hope you got rid of the jet lag.
Oh, man. Yeah, I've been sleeping late. I've had the alarm having to wake me up. I used to be able to wake up easily, but now I'm still on that jet lag.
You're
It's okay.
right. You're good to
We
go.
got
So
this.
far, so good.
Yeah, look at this. It's still, everything's fine now. So
All right, we're gonna challenge you here a little bit. So here's the idea. We're each gonna draft a team, center, 2 wingers, 2D, and a goalie, made up of the remaining playoff teams. Okay, so the division finals fantasy draft. The caveat is we cannot take 2 players from the same team. So no 2 Oilers, no 2 Flames, no 2 Hurricanes. It's got to be 1 person from each team. That's where the challenge comes in. The draft order is yet to be determined, but I do have my fancy
gosh.
schmancy blue cup here.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
This is
nice.
amazing.
And I'm going to ask Greg to do the honors. First, he will pull the first pick here.
And hey, I pulled my own name.
All right,
That's weird.
Greg gets Connor McDavid. Next.
Pretty much, yeah. Mario, are you going to pull your own name?
Now, is this a snake draft?
Yes.
Snake draft. Snake
So
draft.
this is for pick number 2. Mario.
All right, look at that. So
Damn it.
Wow.
but you get
Wow.
2 picks back
I get
to
2
back.
picks back to back.
I do like the back-to-back.
Now,
setup.
did you try and put ice cubes on your own
I
name?
did freeze my own card. There,
I don't know if
yes.
that worked.
That's why I thought that one was a little,
Yeah, it was a little cold.
soggy.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it was in my pants. Sorry about that. It's paper mache at this point. All right, well, go ahead and take Connor McDavid, Greg.
The allure, the temptation to take Zach Cassian right here.
You need that
It's
grit.
But I am, yes,
You need
we're
the
taking Connor
sandpaper grit.
McDavid, and I've won the draft.
Yeah, it's kind of over. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
Best player on the planet. I'll take him.
All right. There it goes. In real time. Now, is this real time on the screen there for everybody?
See McDavid.
Yep, it is. That's live down
There you
there.
I like that.
All right.
Nice.
All right.
Like
Now, do
it.
we want EDM next to him so we know that
Nah,
Greg? I don't know if we could
I
fit
think we know what
everything.
team Connor
Okay.
McDavid
We
plays
got it.
for.
All right, we could. Okay.
We got it.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Save EDM for the rage.
With the second pick in the draft, I am going to go with a person we've already mentioned today, goaltender Andrei Vasilevsky, because when it comes to crunch time, there's no one better in between the pipes. And I think the best way to build a team is from the back out. And if you cannot score on a team, you have a good chance of beating the opposition.
I forgot about the spelling aspect
that's-
of
that's
this.
not it. That's
Vasil
EVSKIY.
Evskiy.
There's an extra I.
There's an I
There's
before
an
the
I.
Y.
Yeah, the
end.
Russian spelling.
SKI. Yeah, there it is.
Oh
I always
gosh.
forget that I too.
There you go.
All right.
This is going to be harder than I thought.
There you go.
That's the hardest one, I think.
Don't wait. Next week we're drafting all Russian players.
I will take Sergei Krivokrasov. No, I'm just kidding. I am very happy that the number 3 pick, Cale Makar, is still available.
Yeah.
I will take the 23-year-old who is revolutionizing the position of defense, much like Bobby Orr did back in the day. I am already ready to put Cale Makar on that level of play and the way he's changing the position.
Connor McDavid, a defenseman right now.
When there's
him and everybody
when there's a
else.
player that people start saying that they're creating a new position in hockey because of the way you play, that's something special.
Yeah, he's really good. And now it starts to get tough because, it's not tough because aside from Vasilevsky, there's only really one other goalie in this that I trust. So I'm going to take Igor Shesterkin as my pick here. You're good. No, it's good. It's good. So Shesterkin is my goalie. I already don't love my team, but what are you going to do?
I don't know.
Two picks in. I'm screwed.
I don't know. That's a pretty good start.
It's
right
not bad
there.
so far. Yeah, I know. I
mean,
just have
Best defenseman, one of the best.
One of the
goalies.
best
Yeah.
goalies.
One of
Best
the
Well,
top
you win from,
goalies.
like you said,
Yeah.
you win from the back end, right?
good way to go.
I mean, if the Maple Leafs had those two guys, they'd still be in the playoffs.
That's true. That's
That is
absolutely
true.
true.
All right, so does my pick.
Wait,
now?
no,
It is you again.
I spelled that right, didn't I?
Yep.
Shesterkin. Yep.
Woo-wee.
All right.
Roll.
I am going to go with. I gotta think here. All right.
It's not so easy anymore.
Two things. I have to remember who's all still playing, and then I gotta. Okay. I am going to go. I'm going to stick with my plan of trying to build from the back out. I'm going to go with a very underrated defenseman. I'm going to go with Jacob Slavin.
I love that pick.
He was on my list.
Carolina
here, guys.
Hurricanes, Jacob Slavin. He's just
As dependable as they
very dependable. Doesn't for a defenseman to not take penalties and be as effective as he is in his own zone. It's truly a skill. It's such a skill that I don't think a lot of people really appreciate. So I'm going with Jacob Slavin.
Now you got 2.
I got 2. Well, I'm going to go on the back end.
Wait, he gets 2?
I get 2. Snake draft.
Snaking. We're snaking it.
I thought you would just be. Oh my gosh!
back the
oh
other way.
1, 2,
yeah!
3,
wow,
3,
the
2,
snake
1,
goes
1,
both
2, 3.
ways. My
Yep.
brain is broken.
All right. So
A snake draft is weird when it's just 3 people. Like, you
Yeah,
gotta.
it's tough.
So you're the only one that doesn't get 2
Yeah.
picks in a row. All right. So since I don't have to pick a goalie to my last pick, I'm not going to worry
It's like a
about
kicker
that.
at this point.
So I'm going to go with staying on the back end. I'm going to go to Tampa and take Victor Hedman because,
There you go.
I mean, I think we're at the point where people forget how good he is just because he's been so good for so long. So give me some Victor Hedman, and then
Freezing.
I can spell Hedman. Please keep picking guys.
That's
that are,
right.
Yes.
And then I am going to go up front after that, and I'm going. Well, see, I can't pick this guy because I want. You know what?
It's a lot of strategy here.
Screw it. I was going to take Jacob Markstrom as my goalie, but I'd rather have Johnny Gaudreau. So I will sacrifice goaltending for Johnny
we've
Gaudreau.
already picked them, so
Yeah.
It's-
So, I
we're
mean,
not,
Markstrom
yeah.
was going to be my guy.
Just
but
confirm we're calling him a wing, right? He's a wing?
I'm the winger,
Okay,
yes.
good.
Johnny Gaudreau. That's Johnny Hockey. I will take him.
all right. So I've taken a hurricane and a lightning. Got to get all the natural disasters out of the way here. Let's see. Who would I go with the Flames? No, you know what? I know who I'm going with. I'm not going to go down the middle. I'm going to go on the wing, but I'm going to take one of my favorite, not here for a long time, but a good time Blackhawks, Artemi Panarin.
All right,
Hard to go
solid
wrong
pick.
there.
And people I still can't believe people say he doesn't show up in the playoffs. He's literally a point per game in the postseason in his career player. I mean, he can come and go at times, but I think he's consistent. He's so dynamic, and I don't know. I just like him.
It's not going to argue that.
All right, I'm going to go. I have not taken a lightning yet.
You have a lot to pick from.
I do.
There's a lot of
I
talent.
got to
over there.
strategize here. You know what? I'm going to go winger. I'm going to take my beloved Teuvo Teravainen.
There you go.
for
That's
one of my wings.
There you go.
I have to.
It's in the stars.
TERAVAINEN.
Yeah, his is pretty easy. It's pretty
There you
phonetic.
are.
And then
Thank
I'm
you.
going to take another winger from the Calgary Flames, Matthew Tkachuk.
Yep. There you go. That's. I was thinking that's who I was going to go with Calgary, but I think I can still get a good one from Calgary.
Did I remember how to spell Chikakachika?
Kachuk.
You got it.
That's what I thought.
All right.
It's my knowledge
Rangers, Hurricanes,
of older hockey players.
This is harder than I thought it was going to be.
It is, because
Yeah.
now I'm like, oh, man, there's guys I
And
wanna
also,
pick, but I
you
can't.
told me not to put the teams on there, so
Yeah. No. I know.
hopefully you're remembering who's on.
We're the hockey expert.
I know,
We
but
got it, we
still,
got
like
it.
just looking at this screen is tough sometimes.
I will not pick anyone from the St. Louis Blues. So that's I'm really only working with 7 teams here.
I love that.
Let's go with Nathan McKinnon.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, you'll be okay.
If I have to.
No, McKinnon and
Nathan
Panarin on the
McKinnon.
same line. That wouldn't be fun at all.
No, that's awful hockey. No, yeah. I mean, McKinnon's much like Makar, just the speed factor that he brings to the game and the team speed factor that Colorado has is just it's incredible. And you see it. You saw it on display, especially in last night's game. They're just such a fast team. It's great, and I hope that Kyle Davidson, in his attempts to build a more fast Blackhawks team across the board, looks at Colorado and says, these are the types of players we need to focus on.
Yes, that would be helpful. You got 2?
Is it me or is it you?
I went.
Oh, it's me. Okay.
Yep.
We are back to Greg
Let's
for a double dip.
figure this out real quick. Boy, on the back end, I'm going to go with, I'm going to stay in the state of Florida. I'll add Aaron Ekblad to my team. You
Good
can't
pick.
blame him for the quick exit. So that gets rid of a Panther. And then I need another winger here, don't I? Can't do that guy. Is Sebastian Aho, is he a winger or a center?
He's the center,
He's
I
a
believe.
center.
He's a center. What about...
Well, you could be like the Hawks and just play him out of position.
Yeah, I mean,
Just
I could.
move McDavid to wing.
I mean, if we're being a stickler here to the positions.
Yeah, I know.
We kind of are. I believe that's why it has a C and 2 W's on
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then I will do my research on my wing as I wait. I will take former Blackhawk legend Antti Ranta as my
There you go.
goaltender. He's been spectacular, as the kids like to say.
Do they? Spectacular
say
as the
that?
kids?
I don't know.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Antti Ranta as
right.
my goalie and my Hurricane.
Back to me here.
Yep.
All right. I got Avalanche, Rangers, Hurricanes, Lightning. I need a wing and a defenseman. Now, here's my question, because we were just mentioning Aho. Mm-hmm. Is Leon Draisaitl a wing or a center?
He's officially listed as a center.
Is he?
But he does play wing.
He plays a lot of wing.
There's a lot of wing. Can he be a wing?
I think you're safe.
Oh man, this is tough.
I think you're safe. I will.
Top Shelf Tuesday is getting a little wild.
I would allow it. I think we should allow it. Greg, thoughts? Draisaitl is wing or center?
Greg is the guy who just passed.
I feel like he
on
plays
him.
50-50.
Yeah, it feels like 50-50.
I mean, I guess we can allow him to be a wing.
Oof. Now what if? Yeah, can we go back to your pick so you can take him then?
No, because I have Connor McDavid. I can't
Oh,
have
right.
two Oilers.
Oh, I forgot about your McDavid pick.
I will then take Leon Draisaitl on the
go.
wing.
I love Leon Draisaitl, but give me Connor McDavid instead.
That's pretty good. That's a pretty solid team you got developing there.
Yeah, I think this would be. I would. They have the 3-on-3 league that's starting up.
Yeah.
I think I would love to see this kind of thing. Just one like 5-on-5 with a goalie, obviously, but just get the best and just play like half ice or something. Like, I think that'd be fun.
All right. Well,
Wait, no, is Mario getting his second pick now?
no, he's
Where's
in the
snake?
middle. So it's me
Oh
with
my
my
God, the
last
snake.
two here.
Jay to finish out.
I'm going to go for my Lightning player. I'm going to take Braden Point at center, which I know he's hurt, but he's still on the
But
team.
I mean, he's still technically on the team.
So there's my Lightning player. Now I got to pick from Oilers, Panthers, or Blues.
Oof.
And I don't love any of these defensemen.
No.
To be quite honest with you. I'm between This is tough. This is tough. Looking at my team, I'm not soft up front, right? I've got Braden Point. I've got Matthew Tkachuk. Tirabassi is tougher than he gets credit for. Makar is a finesse guy. So I was thinking about taking Colton Parayko, but I think I'm strong enough. I'm going to take Mackenzie Weegar from the Panthers. That's going to be my defenseman.
Did you watch that?
I know. I'm like, do I want Darnell Nurse? I don't know. Maybe I'll just take Duncan Keith for fun. Can I take like past era Duncan Keith?
Nope.
No.
We can't do like
Is he be a
WWE 2K22 where it's like Shawn Michaels 06.
Yeah.
I can't do that. All right.
Sorry, no.
Three faces of
I will
Philly.
take I'm going to take Mackenzie Weegar.
Mackenzie Weegar. All right. I got to complete my defensive core.
And I have
here.
just lost a draft.
I guess because I'm not going with the Blues, so I need a player from the Flames and a player from Florida, but their best two defensemen have been taken. Do I go Gustav Forsling? No. No, absolutely do not. I'm going to go with Rasmus Anderson from the Calgary Flames.
Good pick.
He's been pretty underrated this postseason. I think the Flames get a lot of pump from their guys up front, but Rasmus Anderson has been pretty solid. So yeah, I'll go with him.
All right, Mr. Irrelevant.
Finish us off.
I need a little grit up front. I mean, McDavid can be gritty, but he's highly skilled. Gaudreau is a flashy player. So I'm going to add some grit, and I'm going to put Gabriel Landeskog on my wing to make some room for those two guys.
Yeah.
It's a good pick.
That's a really good pick.
It's a good pick.
Yeah, that's Captain Elbows.
Captain Elbow
That's my
pads.
guy.
All right, so there it is. There's your final draft board. Greg has McDavid, Gaudreau, Landeskog, Hedman, Ekblad, and Ranta. Mario, McKinnon, Panarin, Draisaitl, Slavin, Anderson, and Vasilevsky. And I have Point, Teravainen, Tkachuk, Makar, Weegar, and Shesterkin. We have an early. I think it's really hard to not give this one to Greg.
When you get Connor McDavid, it's hard to not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think I won the draft right there.
Or you only have six
McDavid
players.
and Hedman, but I don't know. I think if we're putting these three teams, these three starting lineups against each other, I think Greg's got a glaring deficiency
I've got the
in net.
weakest goalie.
Yeah.
But with McDavid and Gaudreau, I'm going to score 11 goals a night.
You're gonna
So
win.
I'm
You're
going to win 11
those,
to 10.
Those 7-6 games. Yeah.
Those are fun.
Yeah, I'm not thrilled with my goalie. I was going to go Markstrom, but the Gaudreau pick was a little more tempting.
Yeah. Yeah. My team is going to rely heavily on the offensive production coming from the forwards. Defense are just going to stay home.
Yeah.
Stay home and
You're gonna win. You're gonna win the
protect
1-0
the house.
games. I'm gonna win the 8-7 games.
there you go.
I'm gonna not win.
I mean, you got.
I like my team a lot. Like I really do. There's just no. You guys both have
the Chalk
superstars.
I really like that.
I don't have any superstars. I like my line
Kale
in the
McCarr,
playoff
what are you
series,
talking
though.
about? You don't have a superstar.
Yeah, but I mean star scorers. All right. We're gonna put it on a poll. We'll put it on a
We'll put it out
CHGO
after the
_
show,
Blackhawks
yeah.
account, and we'll let people vote on who won the draft. But hey, we got Nathan in the chat says Mario's team wins. So
Yeah.
looking for anyone.
That's why I'm
voting
in
for
his
me,
wedding.
anyone?
Woo!
We see now. Checks in the mail, Nathan. Wink, wink.
Yeah, Dale says Kale and Igor are gonna have to carry my team. Yeah, that's true. That's absolutely true.
And
But
if
I think we're underselling Braden Point a little bit.
People
I know he's
do,
hurt,
yeah.
but
People really do.
a really, really great player. Well, that was fun.
That was fun. I like that.
We got a lot more fun stuff coming up on Top Shelf Tuesday. That's going to happen on Tuesdays. See what we did there?
There you go.
Yeah, so that
No confusion.
Be hard to forget that one.
Yeah, so and they're not always going to be drafts. There are going to be some other fun topics like that. But that's sort of the off-season stuff you have to look forward to as we sort of plow through as the playoffs wrap up and we work our way to the draft and free agency. We're gonna have some fun we're gonna have fun every day, quite frankly.
We have fun every
but
day.
Tuesdays is our designated fun day for sure.
And I think after saying all that, I think Monday will be our draft. I think next week Monday.
Yeah.
Because we are gone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have a pre-recorded show. We haven't quite figured out.
Yeah, we got to work all that.
We
out.
may be doing some fun like Memorial Day barbecue stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It'll
that
be
could
fun.
It'll be a lot of fun.
good time.
Reminder also, tomorrow is our Wednesdays are player evaluation days. We're going to do Dylan Strome and Riley Stillman on tomorrow's show, so don't miss that.
Stroman Shillman.
Stroman.
Personal injury attorneys at law.
Yeah. And we'll, of course, react to the night's playoff action as we always do. Want to remind everybody, by the way, if you're enjoying CHGO, one way to help us continue to grow is to download that PointsBet app and use the code CHGO when you sign up. Not only do you get 2 risk-free bets up to $2,000, but if you make a $50 or more first-time deposit, you're going to get a free CHGO membership. It unlocks our great web content. You'll get a free shirt, all the great stuff that comes with the CHGO membership. It is a total no-brainer. Any questions, email pointsbet@allchgo.com. And remember, online sign-up is available now in Illinois. You can actually download the app right now, the PointsBet app, and register from start to finish, all from your phone. You'll be signing up with the fastest sports book, easier than ever, and you can start living your bet life in seconds. So what are you waiting for? Once the game starts, don't just bet. Live your bet life with PointsBet. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700. And look, that is the best way to get that CHGO membership because you're scratching both itches. You're getting on with PointsBet. You're getting the CHGO membership. It's a year membership, by the way. So totally worth. I mean,
worth it.
it's an incredible deal. That's the best way to do it. And again, you'll get access to all of our great written content, our Discord channel, tons and tons of great stuff, and of course, cool shirts like the one Mario's wearing. So we're gonna wrap things up with that. Join us tomorrow for our evals. We got Throwback Thursday coming up later this week. Tons of great stuff coming up. Join us at 11 a.m. on Wednesday for our Dylan Strome, Riley Stillman evaluation episode. And make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel. Make sure you're following us all on Twitter. I'm at Zawaski. He's at Greg Boysen. He's at Mario_Tirabassi. And follow the show account at CHGO _ Blackhawks. We're going to put the graphic up for the draft and let you all vote on who won our draft today. So for my partners, Greg and Mario, I'm Jay. Thanks to Lawrence for spinning the dials today. We greatly appreciate it. This has been the CHGO Blackhawks podcast.